Okay, I'm on video 2 of my 12 Days of Christmas 2016. So if you're watching this later, I hope you enjoy my project that I made for the 12 Days of Christmas. Okay, so I thought I would do a Project Life page and layout. Project Life is just a simple way you can scrapbook, and Stampin' Up! Has the tools that you can do this with. We carry the 6x8 albums along with the 12x12 albums, and if you guys have been watching my videos, you remember I did this title page for one of our mini books, and this is for a birthday album. So this one I'm making a birthday album, but I thought, wouldn't it be such a fun gift to somebody or to keep for your family or hand down to your grandchildren if you made a Christmas album. And so I'm going to make a 2-page layout, and just to show you how simple it is, you don't really need a lot. Like when you're doing a traditional scrapbook page, you need a lot of, it's just a lot of space to fill. But with the 6x8 books, you really don't need hardly anything to fill them. And so these are some of the page protectors, and there's different variety packs. This one you need a 4x6 and then 4x3, 3x4, I'll get that right someday. And this has a 4x6 and then the same thing. So what I've done here is I went ahead and I actually did this morning. I picked some pictures from last year from Christmas. There's my 18-year-old who won't be here this Christmas. She's staying in Hawaii, but we are kind of surprising her, and my husband and my 16-year-old are going out to visit her the week after Christmas, so she'll get to see some of our family, which will be really nice. And then I have some other fun pictures. So I'm going to show you how I did this though, because these are 2 pictures that are, I wanted to fill the space on the 4x6 print, but I wanted to be able to put them in my 3x4 spots. And so what I did is just in my photo editing software, and I use Photoshop Elements, I just opened up a 4x6 new 4x6 layout, and then I just added my 2 pictures in and kind of just made them smaller, and it worked great. So we'll just be cutting those in half for this layout. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're really only making 2 elements for this layout, and if you are a card maker and you have if you use any of the Framelits, you will love this. It's nice that you can use some of these items, well, pretty much all of them, for making cards and for scrapbooking. So I'm actually using quite a bit. I didn't realize I was using that many. I'm using just the banners. It's called Banners for You, and I just wanted this little banner right here. I'm using the numbers because I like to write the year. And I thought for this one, for my Christmas layout, I thought, wouldn't that be fun if you wrote the year and did like one layout every year, or a couple layouts, and then you put in some of your favorite recipes from that Christmas, a 4x6 recipe card, and it'll just be your Christmas album. And I thought that would be such a fun idea. I'm not going to be able to do it this year, but I have done Christmas albums in the past, but not with Project Life yet, so I think it's a neat idea. Okay, so I'm also using the Project Life cards and labels. I'm just going to be using this one here. I'm using one of our layering ovals. And then I'm using, like I said, the banners. I'm going to try to cut all those items out first. So I'm also using some of our Cherry Cobbler background paper that comes in the Designer Series pack of Regals. And so I'm using that. Okay. So I have everything that I'm going to be cutting out, and I can put everything else aside. And this was 2015, so let me grab the 5. Is this the 5? Okay. The 5s and the 2 look really similar to me. I just have these on magnet sheets and on chipboard. And then these are our empty stamp cases that we sell in the catalogs. All right, I'm also using Cherry Cobbler and Garden Green, and these are available in the packs together in the holiday catalog right now. And then I'm using the Project Life corner rounder. And then I'll tell you what else I'm using as I'm using it. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my Big Shot. I love my Big Shot. It's my favorite. It's my favorite toy to play with. Okay, so let me just cut a piece of this so there's room in there for that. Okay, so I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to do something different. I'm going to cut this all at the same time. I'm going to put these on top of each other, and I'm just going to put my Project Life shape. It fits the pages perfectly. Okay. And so now I should have, yep, I have these ready to go. Ta-da. And now I'm done with that one, so I can set it aside. Now I'm going to take my shimmer paper, my Glimmer shimmer. This is Dazzling Diamonds, and I'm going to use that for the 1 and the 5. And this framelit set is large numbers, large numbers. And we also have the large letters, which is great for scrapbooking and card making. You can put the year and how old they are. Okay. Gonna punch that through. I've got my 5. Got my 1. All right. And now, ouch, I hit my, did you hear me say ouch? I hit my head on my camera. Sometimes that happens. Oops, I need that. So now I'm going to take my layering oval right here. And then I am going to be cutting this frame as well. Can I cut both? Let me try. Let me try to cut both at the same time. Okay, so I'm also using a piece of Cherry Cobbler cardstock, and this is our thick Whisper White that I'm using. So hopefully this will go through both. It might. We'll see. We will find out together. Oh, it's going to be a tight squeeze, but we'll see. And then I'll have everything done in a short amount of time. Okay, so my oval is good. And then, let's see, all I need is the center part, and I think I'm good. Let's see. I am good, yay! Okay, now I'm ready to put the quick scrapbook page together, and it will be super quick, which is wonderful. There is a little coloring involved, so you can kind of decide how much you want to go, how big you want to go with your layout, with your Project Life layout. I need a background piece of paper. Okay, so I'm going to stamp using our basic black ink pad. Okay, I'm using the stamp set Banners for Christmas, and I'm going to be using the flowers here, or the, it's probably mistletoe, isn't it? Isn't it mistletoe? I'm not sure. I'm actually going to use it this way. So I'm going to pretend it's a bunch of flowers with the berries on it, but it's, you can do whatever you want with it. And then I'm using the Christmas here, and I believe that's the only 2 that I'm using. So we'll go ahead and stamp the flowers or whatever we want, the bundle, the bunch. I'm going to stamp it on my Whisper White. And I'm going to, the reason I have a background is because some of it is going to be stamped off, and that's okay. That's what I wanted. And then I'm going to take my Christmas, and I will stamp it on the white banner that I have here. This is actually Cherry Cobbler ink that I'm using. Christmas. You guys believe it's almost, I can't believe it's December. I was in the store today, and I got a little panicked because normally I do all of my shopping or Black Friday weekend, and I've literally done hardly any. I have my husband taken care of, and my in-laws, and my mom, and my sister, one of my sisters, but I have a lot to do, a lot left to do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and color this. So I will start with the brush tip of the Stampin' Write marker, and I'm going to color these all in with the garden green, and I'm going to color the berries in with the Cherry Cobbler, and then I will be right back. Okay, I have my piece colored, and I have my Christmas. So now I will go ahead and put together the elements that make up this 6x8 scrapbook layout. Super easy. Okay, so on this piece, we're going to be taking some dimensionals, and we're going to put them on the back of my oval. I'll just use 4. And let's see here. Put that right on there, and that's it. I'm done with that now, and I'm just gonna slide it in the pocket. How easy is that? So for those of you who are thinking, I can't scrapbook, I don't know what to do, let me show you that it's just super easy, guys. Really, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Okay, so on this piece, this banner, I'm just going to cut off the middle part here because I really just want the ends to stick out. So I'm going to add some adhesive here, and then I'm just going to line that on here. So just a little bit of color comes out. You see that? And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Put a little adhesive. It just makes me look like my banner is super long. All right. And that one I'm going to add with dimensionals as well. Let's add 2, 1 and 2. Okay, whoops. And we're going to add those at the top of this. Isn't that super cute? And now I'm just going to take my 15. And I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to be using our fine tip glue pen. If it works for me today. I accidentally, it's my fault, I left it uncapped for a little bit, and I'm always telling you guys, don't forget to put the lid back on immediately. And I had left it off just a little too long, and anyway, it was a clogged up mess, but it looks like it's working just great today. Okay, I got my 5 on here. Hold it down just for a second, and then I'm super excited to put my pictures in. I'm really sad that we won't have 2016 pictures with all of my children in it. This is a new phase of life for me. I'm not quite used to it. Okay, maybe I should have put them a little bit closer together. Okay, so on this one, just add it at the top with my banner in there. Whoops, I should have let that dry just a second longer. Okay, let me hold it now. There we go. Wait, Robyn. Okay, I'm gonna hold this down. If you're using the fine tip glue, just like with any liquid glue, just hold it down just for a few seconds and put your lid on. Otherwise it will dry and clog. There we go. Okay, I'm so excited. If you guys are new to my channel and this is one of the first videos you're watching, I have a new video every day for the next 10 days. Usually I post like a couple videos a week, but you're going to get 12 videos from me for the 12 days of Christmas. I'm so excited. I'm excited planning these out. Okay, so I'm done with the crafting part. Look at that. So that's all I need. And I'm just going to add my pictures now. So I'm going to add this one, and this one goes in on the other side. I'm going to slide that in there. How easy is that? I don't have to crop those pictures if I don't want to. I can just slide them in. If I want to use the corner punch on them, I can. I'm just going to slide them in. And then I'm going to take my Stampin Trimmer, and I'm going to cut these down. There they are. Now I have the two 3x4 pictures, and I think I will leave these so they are not cut down either. Look at that. So there is my page, and you could actually, if you wanted to, do a whole book using the same colors, the same stamp set, the same color scheme theme. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed my Project Life 6x8 Christmas layout, and have a fabulous day. All of the supplies that I used to make this page are listed in the description of this YouTube video. You can also visit me on mypinkstamper.com. Bye-bye.